Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh Hossain. I am working as a faculty member in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Faculty of Science and Engineering, Fini University. Today I am going to present a paper on data-driven based Bengali text sentiment analysis for ISP users. First, I need to address why about the research. There are enormous growth of the internet and social media has excessively engaged more users in social media platform where people share their experience, thought, ideas in textual formats. For sentiment analysis, it can classify, it can recognize sentiments from a text. So sentiment analysis actually is the subfield of natural language processing and extracts valuable information from text, and it can also classify whether this is a negative, positive or neutral. And it shows that several kinds of research have been conducted on sentiment analysis in different areas, such as helping communication industries by providing customer reviews for GSM service provider, creating recommender systems for mobile industry and so on. However, most of the research has been done on the English language, but there are very limited work on low resource languages, Bengali or similar types of language. But sentiments classification already developed in high resource languages like English or European languages. So we use a large data sets we have created. That was the data collected from Facebook platform, and we employed some machine learning and deep learning algorithms, and with the result shows that LSTM got the highest accuracy, which is 87.8%. So introductions, the exponential growth of internets. So people now share their idea, thoughts over social media platforms, and most of the sharings are in textual format. But some of them share also multimodal content like images, videos, emojis, but most of them are in textual formats. So sentiment classifications is a subfield of natural language processing techniques which can extract useful informations or can classify text in different categories, whether a text is positive, negative or neutral. While sentiment analysis research has flourished in English, under resource languages like Bengali has related difficulties. So if you see, most of the research has been conducted in high level languages like English or European languages, but still I think Bengali and Bengali, the kinds of Bengali related languages, they are underprivileges. So sentiment analysis can facilitate customers making better purchase decisions, analyzing existing user reviews, and it also allows industries to improve products based on customer feedbacks. So I can say it can give first personalized customer experience, and existing reviews on ISP can guide new users choosing product or help ISP improve their customers. However, comprehensive Bengali data sets, so hardly there are any textual data sets existed for ISP users. So we can develop a sentiment analysis model utilizing a data-driven approach to identify sentiment in Bengali languages. So we can just create a comprehensive datasets by utilizing Facebook reviews. In this case, we use link 3 users reviews and emulate the compiler platform of several machine learning algorithms, and we also use the one deep learning techniques and describe a fully automated procedure that can leverage my ISPs to gain insight the customer sentiments. So if we can automate, we can categorize customer reviews using a data-driven approach, so that will be a quicker. So this is the methodology in our papers. So initial stage, we collect the data from Facebook. So all the data, all the reviews are about link 3 customer services, and we label the data into 3 categories: negative, positive, and neutral. Then we click the data, we remove some emojis or exclamatory sign, some unnecessary symbols. Then we normalize and we tokenize. So for tokenizers, we use photo algorithms to tokenize the bundles. Then we use word embedding techniques. So there are few techniques like word to bag or bag of word, and we apply 2 types of algorithms. One is machine learning approach, and we use also LSTM as a deep learning approach. Finally, we evaluate, we check whether our model can perform well. So this is the description about the datasets. We have collected data from link 3 technologies. So there was 1,222 reviews from Facebook page, and we label that as whether this is the negative or positive. So for positive we use 1, for negative we use 0s. So we need to remove the noise like confusion, special characters, stop words, necessary claim, raw data, text from the words. Then we use tokenizers. So break the text into words. So we use Potter algorithm for tokenizing our text. And finally we use our word, because we need to convert our text into a numerical form so the machine can comprehend. So otherwise, if we cannot convert this text into numerical format, the machine cannot comprehend. So we use multiplication and use bag of word for embedding techniques. So here are some traditional machine learning algorithms that we have used in this research. So these are naive Bayes, k nearest neighbors, decision trees, random forests, subvector missions, XBoost, and extra trees classifiers. So these are all of the machine learnings, traditional machine learning algorithms. And we also embed some deep learning techniques, so neural nets. So this was we have used CNN, we have used recurrent neural networks, and LSTMs. So 3 deep learning language, 3 deep learning techniques we have used here. And our datasets was, so there are 1,228 reviews, and they were labeled into 2 different categories. So 1 represents positive, 0 represents the negatives. And we also find 2,500 more frequent words selected as features after processing, and compare 7 traditional machine learning approaches and 3 deep learning algorithms. Now I will talk about our findings. So among the machine learning algorithms, so deep learnings have the highest accuracies with 73.83%. And if we compare the deep learning, so in the deep learning, LSTM outperforms, the accuracy was 87.8%. We also plot raw curves. So this is the test and training accuracies for machine learning models. K nearest neighbors. So test and training. So there is a difference, because maybe some, even we see the decision tree, extra tree classifier because the highest training, but in the test they perform badly due to maybe some because of small data sets, because of overfitting problems. And this is the RSC curve for our research. So in this curve, you can see that almost all of the classifier has more than 50% area under curve. And if you see that, so most of the algorithms, they exceed the diagonal line, which is the ideal lines. So and if you see the deep learning techniques comparisons, we can see the recurrent neural networks. So its performance is very low. But the CNN, the LSTM is outperformed, which is 87.8%. But CNN, I think there is some overfitting problem because training and test, the accuracy is mismatched for there. And this is the recall precisions and F1S2 for our proposed system. If you see that LSTM, the area under curve is huge and the line is far away from the diagonal lines. And in conclusions, I can say that we have developed systems, and we aim to introduce more categories functions. So these are the references. We have 15 references. That's all from us. Thank you all for